let's switch it over to Lyft, and we'll talk about real quick. If you haven't watched this video yet, or if you have, there is a new bonus that Lyft is testing out, and this is only for California drivers. Lyft, what are you doing? Come on, test it. Just roll it out across the board. But either way, you can get up to $150. Well, it's at $150 for so many rides given. From what I understand, it's 50 rides for most places, but it could be different depending on your area and your market. But I believe it's going to be 50 for the majority of people. So essentially what it is, you get 50 rides in an EV and you're going to make an extra $150, which is going to help offset the cost of purchasing an EV. So what are your thoughts on this, Serge?
I love this. I honestly love this. Look, if you're, I know a bunch of guys in LA who drive Lyft, right? They love this. Now, the only thing is, obviously, it comes with a carrot and a stick kind of a situation, typical with Lyft. Again, though, hey, man, look, this is better than any Quest out there. Like, if you're driving an EV, right? We know where the Quests are, right, Chris? 100 trips for like $20 or some ridiculous number these days. This is $3 a trip, right? So what Lyft is doing, because they have the 50 trip, this is Monday through Monday, by the way. And if you're a Lyft driver or a both Uber or Lyft driver, you should be able to squeeze 50 trips and do 50 shorties, get their $150, okay? And times 4 a month, that's $600. That's like a car payment. Really, I mean, seriously. Like, you can get a Tesla Model 3 for probably $600-700. You own it, by the way. You're not renting it, okay? I mean, that's the car payment right there. And to me, this is great. Late to the party as usual from Lyft. But as we know, Uber has a dollar promotion per EV trip, which may or may not end. We don't know yet. May or may not end at the end of this year. But now that Lyft came out with this with $3 per trip, although with a catch, of course. Uber's doesn't have a catch. You do a trip with an EV, you get $1 extra. This one is 50 trips. 50 trips is doable. You can knock out 50 trips in 2 days, do shorties, run for shorties, take their money. If you're driving an EV, I think it's as good or better than any Quest out there right now. Seriously, I look at this as a Quest, $3 a trip. Nothing wrong with it. I like it. I really do. So,
although I do have, what was the thing that I sent you? 700 rides, or I mean $700 bonus for what was it? 50 rides, 60 rides. I got to look at my app. I forgot.
Yeah, that was good. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
oh yeah. So
I did it.
The big thing is, I want to know actually from people who aren't EV owners. If you're an EV owner, you're going to love this. If it's in California, and of course, if it rolls out to other parts of the country as well. But if you are a driver and you are offered this particular bonus, and then being able to couple it with Ubers, and who knows, maybe Uber will have to switch and maybe pay $2 extra a ride or something to offset the cost. So the question will become, is this going to be something that would actually entice you to purchase an EV, or would you still look at, something else? Would you look at your car that you have currently, something similar to that? Would you look at a hybrid, or would you actually go with an EV? Would this be the pushing factor to actually get you to go for an EV or not? I'm still on the fence when it comes to it, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, Craig says 55 cents for gas surcharge. That's going to go away shortly. I know that. So don't depend on that. But I think this is one time that these two companies can compete for EV drivers, right? Because now Lyft pushed the ball into Uber's court, saying, hey, look at Uber. Your EV credit is running out at the end of this year. Mine is going to run all the way through 2024 for the next 2 years. Now, if you did this 50 trip, obviously, look, they're trying to lock you in on their platform, but 50 is really not that much, not that high.
Yeah,
so
especially on a per week basis too.
Yeah, that's like that comes to $600 a month. That's $7,200 a year, man. That's a lot, right? So now this is only in California at the moment. Yeah, it's only in California, by the way.
But still, $8,100 off the price of an EV. And nobody said it couldn't. It had to be new. You could get a used EV. I mean, there's other things you could do to bring down the cost. So
absolutely. I mean, new Chevy Bolt. Our EV specialist Gabe is driving a Chevy Bolt with the tax credits on January 1st. That's coming in because of the Inflation Act that the Congress passed. a lot of, you know, GM EVs are going to get that 7,000 tax credit. You can get it like a Chevy Bolt now, the EUV model, the big model, for close to like 25, 26 grand new. That's a great car to do this with. I mean, you're going to pay for the car in 2 years. You're going to get 16 grand out of Lyft. I'm not telling you to be a Lyft bitch.
Again, it's capped at 8,100. Let's make sure we make sure that is very clear. It's capped at 8,100. So it's not 8,100 per year or anything. No, it just says this program is capped at 8,100. So
until
if you
the end
look,
of 2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, you look at this right here. It says.
Okay. So then for 1 year you get, if you do 50 trips, you're gonna get 7,200 ish. Okay. And then another one. So yeah, I mean, look, man, $8,100 extra that you're not going to get. What Lyft promotion is better than $3 a trip to these days? Well,
not much.
I don't see much out there. Okay, so hey,
not much. But the thing is, hey, if you're looking at an EV and this entices you, get it. Hey, you might make out. And this is something that they're testing in California. They haven't rolled it out beyond California yet. If it goes well, they probably will likely bring it very similarly, if not the same thing, to all markets across the US, because their goal isn't just California to have be an EV fleet by 2030, but the entire fleet by 2030. So they do have to do something in order to entice drivers to be able to make the switch. Otherwise, they might not. So either way. Oh, here you go. What makes you think Lyft isn't cutting back bonuses somewhere else? It's very possible.
Possibly.
But I don't know. I mean, I just going for 60 rides for $700 bonus. So
but listen, I mean, both these companies have spoken big words, right? They're going, we're going to electrify, electrification of our fleet. We know in California, the governor just passed a shit that goes, I think it's 2035. Every car, there's no more ICE cars to be sold, new cars in California. I'm like, shit, everybody has to drive EVs. But on top of that, Uber and Lyft both said they want their whole fleet to be electric, shortly. I mean, 8 to 10 years from now. That's a big goal. So, I don't know. I mean, EVs are going to be treated a little differently than ICE cars by these companies, by their drivers too. So, to me, it's like, I think an EV, if you're going to keep driving, rideshare, I think EV makes sense if these companies are going to really help you or push with these incentives.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.